Hey friends, the bomb has been dropped. Reason is finally getting VST support in its new version, Reason 9.5. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I am referring to the DAW Reason, which I have always loved and felt most at home in creatively. I am incredibly excited about this news, and I am even considering switching back to Reason, often using Logic Pro X for a couple of years. I am also considering making a live video series where I explore Reason 9.5, and if you would like to see me do these live videos on Reason 9.5 and learn the depths of this music production software, give a thumbs up on this video. Now, let me tell you the story. I actually used Reason as my DAW from its very beginning back in 2001. Reason simply had that vibe and visual look that I personally love. But when the VST plugin Omnisphere came out in 2008, I think, I instantly realized that this would become my master synthesizer and sound design tool to rule them all. I also began to switch my creative ambition and path from making EDM and beats into wanting to make cinematic music, soundtracks and orchestral compositions. Well, that's why I got Complete Ultimate, with the most important plugin being Contact. Then I started buying sample libraries for strings, brass, percussion and all kinds of cool cinematic sounds. All good, right? Well, no. There was one big issue here. Reason did not support VST, and they said they would never implement it either. This meant that I was forced to switch DAW. I went over to Cubase after testing Reaper and Studio One for a while, and Cubase was great, but it lacked that workflow and creative fun factor that I had always felt in Reason. I felt more like a producer than a music creator when I used Cubase. In late 2014, I switched again over to Logic Pro X. I felt that this was the best DAW for me. The interface, layout and controls felt very intuitive for my personal workflow at least. And it felt like I understood this software. Now, I have used Logic for a couple of years and I really have no big complaints about the software. But still, I don't feel the creative juice, the playability and complete joy of simply making music. That joy factor is something I always had in Reason. Too bad Reason does not support VST, right? Well, now the company Propellerhead dropped the biggest bomb in the history of their brand. They are going to add VST support in Reason. Wow! This is huge. Not only for myself, but for millions of other music makers that have always felt limited by the lack of VST in Reason. Now I can add Omnisphere, Trillion, Stylus Orimex, Contact, and all my orchestral sample libraries right in Reason. I can get Isotope plugins for effects and mastering. VST opens up so many possibilities that I am now considering switching back to Reason. I might actually decide to go back to my roots, and my roots have always been in Reason. Now, there are some questions I want to have answered first, before I make the switch. First, I have a Mackie MCU Pro DAW controller. I don't know if you can see it here. Then I have the Complete Control by Native Instrument, and I would love to know if those work in the integrated way they are supposed to. Next, I want to make sure that all my VST plugins actually work in Reason 9.5, and I also have a Machine Micro and I want to know if this works as well in Reason 9.5. Alright, so I'm definitely going to install the trial version and give Reason 9.5 a real test. I am then considering doing live streams as I explore this new version of Reason, so that you guys can learn some things as well. If you would like me to do these kinds of live streams of Reason 9.5, give this video a like and perhaps share a comment below. Now it's your turn. I want to know, what are your thoughts about this major upgrade of Reason? Share what you think in a comment below. I'm Mike, signing out, and you rock, my friends.